It's part 2 about relationships, and in case you missed part 1, which was how to be in a healthy relationship, all you need to do is click on this link. And right now what we're going to do is deal with how to deal with a breakup. Something that each and every one of us has experienced at some point in their life. And I'm sorry, I know I'm going to sound a little like what? Did she really even say that? But I think there is something really romantic about a breakup. It almost feels like a life well lived, a part of a life experience that you can tick on that box and say that, yeah, I've experienced that too. When you've just broken up with someone, the first thing that a lot of us tend to experience is heartache. And you're like, oh, why does it hurt so bad? And that's because they've recently found out that a broken heart syndrome is not just a folklore. It really is. Your heart is practically broken. So in this study that was conducted, what they found is that when grief or fear is experienced, it stimulates the adrenaline glands and nerves, which produces stress hormones, including adrenaline. This can sharply lower your heart's pumping ability, and that reduced pumping actually causes your heart to experience something that is close to a heart attack. So while a heart attack can kill you, a heartache, well, that can only just heal. I know this is very cliched and it's something that every book is going to tell you, but honestly, my heart's been broken a couple of times too, and I have found that time is the biggest and the bestest healer of all. But what do you do in the meantime while you're waiting for that passage of time to take place for your heart to just automatically heal and deal with the situation and really accept it and move on? We all love staying curled up in bed, crying, listening to love songs, and stalking your loved one on Facebook. But you gotta get over that moment really, really fast and try and get back to your normal routine. And this is the irony of life. While I was in the middle of shooting this episode on how to deal with heartbreak, I could hear a barat making its way to a nearby building. So I've just had to change my entire location of how I was shooting, and hopefully I can wrap this episode up before the barat comes really, really close. Recent brain studies have actually shown that you get addicted to your romantic partner in the same way that you would get addicted to a drug like cocaine. So one is a natural addiction that takes place, and the other one is something that is stimulated by external forces, but they both elicit the same kind of responses in your brain. So when you are rejected by somebody and you're experiencing heartache, you experience the same kind of withdrawal symptoms as well. Low in energy, anxiety, loss of appetite, mood swings, all of them that are pretty similar to the kind of things that you would experience if you started withdrawing from any drug usage. Which is why exercise is one of the key things that you need to start doing if you are a rejected lover. That dopamine that needs to kind of just kick in, bring in that level of calmness, excitement, just get your hormones pumping. That is something that is really going to allow you to get over a broken heart. When your heart has just been broken, you want to kind of try and spend a little bit of time alone by yourself. But on the flip side, what they have found out that maintaining some kind of close contact with a friend or a group of friends helps replace that craving for that substance or the rejected partner. Which is why group therapies are known to be very successful, like in Alcoholics Anonymous group, because these group dynamics, what they do is that they engage the brain's reward and attachment systems. Try and get yourself maybe a new circle of friends. The more that you engage in a new activity, like joining a cooking group or a reading group or an outdoor cycling group or a storytelling class, the more you try and engage in something that is new and stimulating for you, you will automatically meet newer people. And that also kind of helps not make any connections with your old partner. A lot of us immediately tend to just get rid of all the gifts and get rid of everything. But there is something like also holding on to the memories. You know, when time passes and your heart heals, it's also nice to just have those few little things that remind you of that person. I don't think stalking your partner is one one of the best or the healthiest things to do. You know what they say, right? Out of sight, out of mind. So going on Facebook every 5 minutes or every day to check as to what they've been up to, that isn't going to help heal your heart. Block them if you need to, because if they don't show up on your timeline and you don't see what they're up to, and especially if they've moved on faster than you, total torture. Block the other person. Don't be dramatic. We all love that little bit of drama in our lives when our hearts have just been broken, and you may want to confront that person, and you may want to, have that final confrontation and get it out of my system because you're not able to deal with what just happened when that person broke up with you. It might sound all really good and feel really good in your head, but trust me, the drama is going to get you nowhere. Going on the rebound, well, that's the next natural progression and something that a lot of us tend to do. I guess it's okay. If it's something that works for you, it works for you. But at the same time, you need to be very clear with that other person that that is your intention. Remember, your heart was just broken, so don't go about breaking another person's heart. And finally, like they say, it was just not meant to be. Maybe you weren't meant to be with that person. Maybe you just weren't meant to be in a relationship at that particular point in your life. So what do? Heck, enjoy being single. Enjoy spending time with yourself until the next person comes along. So finally, here it is, how to deal with a broken heart. All of you guys have been requesting for this video for such a long time, and I hope your heart's already healed anyways. Tell everybody in the tribe those little tricks that you've been using to heal a broken heart. I'm sure we can all exchange this information with each other because it's super, super helpful. And if you've just joined us, this is the most awesomest place to be. Welcome to the tribe. Like, comment and share this video and help other hearts heal. I'll catch you again very soon. Ciao. 2.6 terabytes of data was handed over with this many emails, images, files, PDFs and files in other formats. I love that honeymoon period where you're doing everything together. As soon as you wake up, you call your partner. Before you go to sleep, you call your partner. You spend the whole day with your partner. I love that phase.